Hi, how are you? I'm Wheat Anime. How are you doing? Or Anime Wheat, I don't care what you call it. It just has to do something with wheat or anime. I don't know what this intro was supposed to be, man. I have no clue. Dude, I have absolutely no clue. Anyways, welcome to part four of What If Naruto Had Poison Release. Uh yeah, hi. I don't know what to do. See, today was supposed to be the Konoha Crush. It's still going to be the Konoha Crush. But in my mind, oh wait, next part is supposed to be like the time skip, right? But I usually do time skip with the Sasuke retrieval mission or something akin to that, or the Naruto retrieval mission, right? But here's the thing. I don't know what I want to make happen. See, Sasuke has no reason to leave, right? He has absolutely no reason. The Uchihas are basically in control, uh, right? I mean, Fugaku's Hokage, and he'll probably most likely keep that in the line by giving it to Itachi, right? That's what's most likely gonna happen, right? Um, right? You feel me? But then I could also have Naruto leave. He has reasons to leave. He wants more power, right? He wants more power. He wants to become stronger and other things akin to that. And plus, poison release is kind of obvious to go to a certain person for power, right? Like a very straightforward person. And if you look at his techniques, a lot of them are not spiders. A lot of them are snake themed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have Naruto leave. Next part though, not this part, not the Konoha Crash, right? Not at the Konoha Crush, which that's today. And also it's the like the final thing on the Sorry, there's something on me. What are you thou? Okay, I don't know what those were. But yeah, it's the like the final tournament battle, like the final like third battle in the second battle technically, in no third because the yeah third battle in like in the in like the tuning exams and the Konoha Crush today. Um, so yeah, Naruto's first fight is against Neji Hyuga. I don't do that often. I usually make him either fight Sasuke or Gaara. Never have had him fight. Actually, no, I think I have. I think the first one was him against Neji. I don't remember. Okay, I don't even remember. Wait, no, it was. What if Naruto was Zoro's reincarnation? I think that's the first one. Yeah, seems to be. It seems that would be the first one, and then yeah, because it was like Sanji. What if Deku was Sanji's reincarnation? Uh, and then yeah, what's my other one? Another one. I forget. I forget. Uh, I completely forget. It was another Deku what if. I don't remember. I used to do two Deku what ifs in a row. Um, and no, I actually did three at once. Yeah, I did three at one time, and then I switched over to two, and then one when I added Asta, two when I added Naruto. Yeah. Whatever. You're not here to. That you all probably have looked back on my videos, have you? Oh God. I record quite a bit, 3 times a week, maybe four if I'm feeling good. I haven't been feeling great. That's if you all were interested are interested in D&D. My series classes has only had one episode because I haven't been feeling great. Um, right? Okay, I'm sorry. That's why I missed the last month's episode. Um, this month's episode be like a two thing. I don't know yet. We'll see. I could technically do Warlock and Cleric together because they're very similar in certain cases. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Anyways, um, right. So let's get into it. First fight. I'm just gonna go into it straight off the bat. Naruto is tired, by the way. I mean, because the month of trying to get a seal off of him, right? What is difficult to say the least on him and the other guy that was doing it. I forget his name. I gave him a name. I don't remember it. Zareth? No, no, no. Oh God, no. I don't remember his name. You'd think I would, since I created the guy, right? But I do not remember the name. So what's happening is, well, first fight, Naruto would appear, Senshin body flicker into the one on his side, and Neji would say, "I will get past you." What does this have to do with anything at all? What does it, why did he say that? What does this have to do with anything? I don't get it. That was Naruto. Uh, and then the proctor would say, "Begin," in which they would begin. Neji running forward, Naruto getting ready, Neji running forward quite quickly, but Naruto, yeah, he's planned for it. Naruto would start to do hand signs as he would say, "Poison release, wear lock." After putting a hand on the ground, a pair of hands would shoot up and grab Neji by the ankles. Like it's, I would say ankles, but in reality, it's like wolf hands. But you know, werewolf hands, right? Uh, in reality, it's like grabbing his entire calf in intention, like so he can't move. He would keep on trying to rip him off. He'd hit him, uh, not too much effect, and then Naruto would be right behind him, and he would knock him out with like the anime knockout, like where you hit him in the side of the neck at like a pressure point or something. I don't remember, but like he'd do one of them numbers, just and then boom, Neji would fall, sort of. The hands would be still holding on to him, so he'd kind of just be there, just like his legs. Just fucking, that's just the funniest thing to imagine. Imagine some guy being held by the ankles, just falling over, and he just standing there. That's hilarious, honestly. That's just hilarious, dude. Oh well. Anyways, going on to the next fight, which it doesn't happen because Sasuke versus Gaara, and Sasuke does Shidori. He gets Gaara angry, and then the whole entire Konoha Crush would happen, where Orochimaru is actually fighting Fugaku and Hiruzen at the same time. Quite fun. So while up there, the seals, the sound four would make the seals, or the barrier. Yeah, right. Naruto would be in the stands, tired. Um, he would already he would have already released the genjutsu as soon as he first saw it happen. Release, and then boom, he would be out of the genjutsu. He would stand up, saying, and then well, he would be able to see sound and sand ninja all around fighting other shinobi or leaf ninja. And Naruto would say, "Okay, oh, I'm so tired. I'm breathing hard. Okay, good for me. This is just wonderful. Okay, okay, okay. Yep, let's." He would be sneak attacked on, well, ambushed as he would try to walk towards a doorway. A two sound ninja and a sand nin would both try. They would both try to skewer Naruto. Naruto would jump up above it as he would do hand signs. He would say, "Poison release, racing cobra." We, the snake would come out of Naruto's back, um, right, facing the. As Naruto would land on the ground again, the snake, controlled by Kurama, would actually be staring towards the Santonin, while Naruto would do hand signs again, and he would say, "Poison release, acid fang." Poison would cover Naruto's hands, and his nails would grow longer, right? As he would run up to the sound nin, he would hit one, the other one would dodge, try to hit him. He would catch the blade, his kunai in his hand, break it in half, throw the half back at him. It would uh, puncture into him, like in the gut area. The nin would stand there, look down, and he would say, "Huh," as he would try to slash Naruto again. Naruto would catch the blade again, and, well, grab his wrist actually, and put him in front of himself as the other nin would throw two kunai, silencing his friend. As then he would Naruto would throw the body that he used as a shield, and then once, uh, well, Kurama would already dealt with the Sand Nin. The well, now Kurama would be able to help Naruto with the other Sound Nin. Which would happen. Naruto would run up, and, well, the guy would get, uh, who gets, no, not, he wouldn't get no donut. I'm trying to think of a character who got like his side blown out. Oh, he would get a big chunk just bitten out of his side. He would keel over, uh, and then the snake would start to open its mouth, and it would say, "You know, this is probably the most fun I've had in a while." Good, good that you're having fun. Don't you think you could have helped a little bit with that seal, since it was technically trying to take over yours? Oh, I could have, but it was trying to get me out of my seal, so not doing that. Oh, that's quite understandable. Could you at least make the breathing easy? He's been having this hard time breathing this entire time after the seal getting off of him, uh, for unknown reasons. Others chalked it up to maybe it was the Nine Tails, maybe it was Orochimaru, or something akin to that. But they were wrong. You see, another thing, I mean, technically they're not wrong, but Orochimaru also made a failsafe for this seal. See, if Naruto wants to get better, he'll have to go to him, Orochimaru, and be a pawn, a worker ant for him. Will that happen? We'll have to see. See, Naruto would walk out, well, jump through the hole that was created by Gaara. Once he would land, he would stand back up. He'd start walking in the direction. But he would be stopped by someone. No, he has no clue who they are or what they're doing. But they would walk up to Naruto. What they look like, I guess I could. This is Toyua, of the Sound 4, right? See, up in the box, you know how that one guy can split into two people? He would do that. One part of him would go into one help. Okay, Toyuya is the sound, the flute maker, the flute person. You know what I'm talking about? The flute person that can summon like the whatever. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you know. Um, right. They'd be stopped. Naruto would be stopped by her, and she would say, "I don't know why, but I've always, when trying to do, I feel like I make a lot of women just soft spoken. I know, I know, I do, I know, I do. Uh, so I'm gonna go with this. I hope you can hear it well, because I've noticed something with these, um, this, well, this pair in particular, this these earbuds. The audio is very echoey, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear it well. So I'm just gonna hope for the best, honestly. Um, just imagine Elena, from well, the Thunderbolt from Marvel, saying this. Uh, I've tried to do impressions my entire life. I'm not very good. Uh, my voice can go deep, and then like a like a crazy guy, I guess. Like I don't know how to explain it. Well, like that. Well, look what we have here. And then there's well, oh, it's me. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, I tell you like this. Like I don't know how to explain this, but it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's very very I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, this is how I imagine how I say it. Like I've always imagined someone like her sounding like this, kind of like Russian. I kind of wish they had to sound like this in a dub of sorts. I don't know. I've never watched. Yeah, I have. What am I talking about? Uh, see, usually when I do these voices, I haven't I haven't heard a lot of the accents. So if I tried to recreate it, it's most likely trash. I tried to do a British accent at one point, and it was garbage. Okay. Anyways, she would say, she would say, um, well, she's actually, I'm pretty, if I remember correctly, she's pretty soft spoken, anyways. So I'm gonna keep with that. Um, she will say, "Here, take this." And she would hand Naruto a note. We both know that you made a deal with Orochimaru. You don't know who I am yet, but I know who you are. Orochimaru is a pretty self-absorbed man, but yet around when he brought up you, he was happy. Or they were. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't care. But here, take that. And if you want help with your breathing issue, you know where to come. What? What? Ugh. You never got that from me, okay? You'll have to come at some point or you're gonna die in a week. Actually, if I remember correctly, it's actually a month. I just like saying a week because it gets people worried. It's quite fun. Very fun. But please, join us. This place has never been good to you. And we both know that. And she would run away, disappearing. Naruto would look at the note. It would be a map. Or directions to a Orochimaru base. Not a close one, not in fire, but I actually have a screenshot of the map. Uh, oh, stupid effing bugs going for my ear. But it would actually be in the land of demons. Hmm, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it's in the land of demons. I will probably forget that by next week. But demons is canon. Okay, might have to remind myself somehow. Also, art by Nezina, I believe that's how you say it. Down here, right there, that person. Okay, they made this and this. Okay, 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 okay. Go check them out on Pinterest. Okay, that's where I found this. And if you're out there, Miss or Mister Nezina, if you want me to stop using your art, I will do it. You just gotta say a word. Okay? Okay. Now back to this. Now, see, it would be quite weird that experience Naruto just had. But he's not gonna question it. Not gonna question it at all. So he would just keep on walking towards direction. And Kurama would say, "You know, we might, you might, we might have to go. I don't need you dying. I don't want you to. You've been the nicest host. The others just used me. The other past two used me. They never gave me this type of opportunity. That's why I've hated them. That's why I've always wanted to. Oh, that's why I've always wanted to hurt them so much. But yet, you're the nicest one. Probably the nicest any human has been to me. What? Human? You're telling me there's others? Yes. I'll tell you about them another time. But we might have to go. Okay? Yeah, I know. But now we gotta kick your little brother's ass, right? Yes, yes. Oh, yes. You know what, kid? You take the back seat for now. Let me take over. You know what? No. Fine. There. As the blue, well, not blue, shit. As the purple pupils or irises would disperse, the pupils would go to a slit, and eyes would go orange. Orange chakra would start to emerge. Tails would start to, two tails would um, start to form on Naruto's back. But instead of ears on the top of his head, a you all know a cobra, like a king cobra with like the the what is that called? Oh god, cowl, I believe. You know the cowl, like the thing around the neck. That would no, like a snake skull would made of this orange chakra would start to go around Naruto's head or on Naruto's head, right? The whiskers on his face would thicken, fangs would grow even longer than they were. They're just a little longer than like normal like canines, right? Like like normally without the nine tails cloak, but with them it's longer, right? Starting to get worried it might rain. I know that doesn't affect you all, but it affects me greatly. I mean, I'll get done recording before it does. Thankfully, hopefully, at least. It's been nearly 40 minutes or 30, one of the two. My throat is starting to hurt, so we'll get this for my own sake. We'll get this over with. Um, so they would, well, Naruto and Kurama in control, Naruto's body would start to run faster than he was. Um, right, they would make it to the scene, and Kurama would, well, out of Naruto's mouth, uh, he would say, "Oh wow, look at here, look what we got here, little brother, Shikaku, Kurama, how are you?" Oh, you got captured, huh? Again? Heard you were out. Thought you were free. Never mind that. Let's just get this over with. The kid doesn't like me in control. This isn't a part of our deal. Oh, oh, so you're making a deal with a kid. With your host. With your container. How funny. And then Kurama would say, oh, I hope he doesn't care I use this. He would start to do hand signs. And then he would say, poison release, acid fang. His nails would grow longer than they were. With, well, longer. They would go dark purple, as his skin would also go into this dark hue as well. As he would run up, slashing twice at Shikaku, who would block it with his massive arm Like this is the hybrid mode for him and Gara, like the half crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, right. And then that sand that it slashed into would start to fall to the ground, clump after clump. And Shikaku would say, "What did you do? Oh, what did you do?" And then Kurama would say, "Oh, well, see, when I got put in this kid's body, in this seal, I messed around a couple things. Gave this kid whatever this is. He caused the poison. I have no clue. I gave him as a gift. Tried to kill him, but yet that didn't work out. He used it in his own favor. So now I use it in my favor." And then, boom, he would blast off again, punching Gara, well, Shikaku, multiple times backwards, launching him backwards. But once Gara, well, slash Shikaku would be far enough, more sand would be produced into a bigger uh, Shikaku. It would be the actual, like, tailed beast form of Shikaku would appear, right? And then Kurama would say, "Of course, of course. I got an idea." He would do hand signs. And then he would say, "Poison release, Black Widow," as his hands, or he would stick his fingers out, and he would slash randomly in different ways. And then, the only way I can explain this is like Endeavor's Hell Spider. How like the thin, like fire, like beams out of his fingers. Cry, you know what I'm talking about? Like Hell Spider, Endeavor's move, like that. That's what I uh, would explain this as. And then but these ones would wrap around Shikaku, keeping him tied to the ground. And plus, if he moved, they would just go straight through him too. That would also be the case. There's none near his head because Gar is up there, right? And then Kurama would say, "Well, so that's what it does. Let's try this one." After doing hand signs, he would say, "Poison release, boa eruption." He would put both hands to the ground, and then a purple hue would flash through the ground, and then it would start to bubble. Those bubbles would start to pop and pop until eventually it would explode like a geyser, melting Shukaku down. So much to the fact where Gara's on the ground, and then he would walk up, slap Gara in the face. Gara would wake up and say, "What? What happened?" "Things happen. Now get yourself in control." What? As Tamari and Konkoro would run over, um, Tamari would say, "Thank you, um, whoever you are. The name's Naruto." Now, given I'm in Jinchuriki, myself. Well, I'm not. I'm the Nine Tails. How you doing? But the kid's a Jinchuriki, so be kind to him, as he's been going through some stuff. That kid too. Whatever your father or whoever put that in him certainly didn't know what to do. I got a good guy to strengthen that seal. So here, I don't actually. Shit, I don't think he has it. Uh, Honestly, I don't remember his name, so I don't know. So he would just walk off. He would just walk off, and that's where I'm going to end it for today's episode. Uh, well, today's part. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you really did, because it was very fun to me. All of them are. I think that's a little biased right there about how I think all my videos are great. That is totally biased. Um, in reality, I don't think they're that good. They could honestly be better. Honestly, I have to keep that open to do my. I have to write it down. Um, right. Anyways, yeah. Follow me on social media. By the way, I'm over there. I don't post a lot, but I'd appreciate the follow. All at We Anime. Uh, Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. Go follow me over there. Uh, yeah. If you got what if ideas, put them down in the comments. I'll put them on my list. I have such a big list, dude. And also go vote on the polls. All right. Anyways, I hope you'd enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see y'all next time. Well, you all see me next time. You get my point, okay? I hope you watch the next one, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Once again, roll the dice, and anyways, bye.